Good morning, guys. It's 6:21 a.m. the first day of the spring semester for med school. I decided we're going to start off the day going to Solidcore. 6:21. I just have on Gymshark. I could have sworn I charged my Apple Watch today. It's dead. So I'm low-key upset because I can't track my workout, but it's okay. I got my Stanley, and I hope this is giving, just woke up vibe, so don't come for me too hard right now. It's 6 a.m. But yeah, let's go to Solidcore. And I was gonna say have a great Monday, but have a great day. Okay guys, I'm back. That Solidcore workout literally killed me. I could go back to sleep, but I'm gonna shower and get ready with some breakfast and definitely a cup of coffee, because if I don't shower and start getting ready for the day, I will go back to sleep, especially because word around the block is this first lecture, like it's an introductory lecture, and I'm hearing that it's not mandatory, so you don't have to tell me. Alexa, connect to Piper's iPhone.
Searching. Now connected to Piper's iPhone.
So I think lecture is at 9 today, so that's great. It is 7:54. Let me double check with my emails because I just feel like I put on some light makeup. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop probably after this first lecture, or like, honestly, I'm gonna see if it's required. It probably isn't, and if it isn't required, and that means that I don't have class until 10:30. Unfortunately, there's still plenty of things that I can do to fill my time until then. I would really like to start studying at 9 though, so I still have about an hour to like get ready and stuff. I think I have 4 classes today too, so that's what also low-key makes today a little awful. I'm still trying to decide if I want to go to the 10:30 class in person, just because I have to pick up these Christmas gifts, but I'm having a housewarming and he's coming to my housewarming, so I also kind of want to just be like, you know, drop off the gifts at my housewarming. But then a part of me also feels like, I'm gonna watch the Zoom anyways, or if I was already going to go on Zoom for the lecture anyways, then like, why not just go to class in person so I can just pick up, the sweatshirts versus school. I think it's sometimes just the process of going to class where it's like, I feel like this eye is a little swollen. I feel like sometimes it's just like the process of going to class, and it's like, I can really just walk down the street to a coffee shop or go up a floor to find a study room, but I digress. I think I have 4 lectures today. I have that little fundamental, really, it's called IPC. I really don't know what IPC stands for or means. I haven't looked at the syllabus yet for the class. I was just figuring I was gonna find out a little bit more today what the class was via the little intro. But that's at 9, and then I have Pathophys at 10:30, and that's the class where I was like, should I just go since I don't feel like driving to school? I'm lazy, I'm sorry. And then I have a pathology lecture at 1:30, I think, and then I have like an uploaded micro video to watch because we have a micro lecture tomorrow at I think it's at 9. So also haven't looked at the video. And then obviously, like, I like to do Anki cards for each lecture. I fell asleep last night. I had a really long day yesterday. I did like a reset med school video. I don't know when that will be out in comparison to this video, but I have a couple different like preset with me for medical school type vibe, and so I did that. January 2nd, by the way, like Happy New Year's. So I was just doing a lot yesterday and trying to get my place together some more for my house party, and I maybe only ended up doing like half of my flashcards. I did not end up doing that much. So I already know that I probably have a backlog of Anki cards to do this morning. Honestly, I'm not excited. I got the wrong brow pencil, but we're gonna try to make it work. I don't even know where I was. I got sidetracked. This is so dark. Oh my gosh. Which is perfect because I've been wanting like a brow pencil that's a little darker, because the other one that I had wasn't that dark. But I feel like my eyebrows are just naturally light. So, oh my gosh, I cannot believe my housewarming's tomorrow. Hold up. I'm so excited for my housewarming tomorrow. I just am feeling so loved and like special with all the people coming. I'm not gonna lie, like I was kind of nervous that a lot of people weren't gonna be able to make it, because it just still is, you know, the holiday season and people are still, you know, out of town, especially, you know, those in school or at school, because, you know, we just thankfully have that luxury of you don't have to be back at school exactly today. And thankfully in med school, like I think one of the best things about it is just how flexible you can make your own schedule, like at least for pre-clinicals. I'm not too sure about after pre-clinical years, but right now we're able to make our schedules like the way that we want it. If you want to go to class, like even me just having the option of do I want to go to in class in person today, or do I want to go via Zoom, or do I just not want to go at all? Love that option. Thankful. But anyways, I'm excited, and I'm starting to think that low-key I invited too many people, because my guest list, the number just keeps going up, and I'm like, ooh, I forgot to blend this side out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't think almost everyone was gonna come. I think that I'm just gonna start off with making a cup of coffee first, and then for 2025, I really want to start like just creating, you know, a nice morning routine and just dedicating some time for myself, or setting intentions for my day and whatnot. So I also got like a 365 devotional, so as I drink my coffee, I also want to start that like before my flashcards and stuff, because I really think what I need to do better on this semester is separating school from like personal life and like wellness and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes there is this pressure of, okay, I have to do this right now, I have to do this, like if I don't get this done, like I'm not gonna do well on this quiz or on this exam. One of the things that I learned this past semester was that this material, it's literally not going anywhere at all. It's still gonna be in the textbook. You can still find practice questions. Like it's okay if you don't get it all done today, and it's like also okay to just take a step back from school. You know what, I'm gonna take these next 2 hours and devote this time to myself, because I sometimes like will try to like incorporate school in times where I feel like that should be a time dedicated, you know, to me, and like time outside of school. Like for example with the gym, and you guys can probably find this in like some of my past vlogs, but I would take my iPad and like do my Anki at the gym on the treadmill, and like I don't think there's anything like wrong with that. I do love, you know, how technology has enabled us to have that kind of functionality with our studying and, you know, with their goals, and being able to like multitask like that and really knock out 2 birds at one time. And it's definitely not a bad idea, but it becomes a bad idea when you start associating those times with school. Like I don't want to be doing school at the gym. You know, like I want to go to the gym and honestly use that time for myself, not worry about, you know, the cards that I have to do or the lecture that I have to watch, because at the end of the day, that's just not even giving myself a real break. It's really just changing up the study environment and, you know, what I'm actually doing. And I mentioned this in a recent video. I don't know which video. I think probably like my last day of school vlog or something like that. And I talked about how the fall semester towards the end, I just felt really burnt out. And I feel like that really impacted my overall performance towards the end. And I mean, I didn't, you know, do awful. I mean, I did fine on my finals, on my midterms, honestly. Besides one exam, I really did fine. I got above average, you know, on the majority of them. I didn't really get, I think I might have gotten like, yeah, I got honors on one exam, but you know, I didn't perform really how I wanted to, or like how I expected to perform, you know, at the rate of everything that I was doing. And I just think that's because I was so tired and I was burnt out. And I think it's because like I don't give myself, you know, a chance to breathe and relax outside of school. And it will wear you down, literally. And it's not because of like, it's not like the content is hard or anything. It's just a lot of stuff to know and to digest. And I think too, I got behind a little bit as well. And it's like, once you get behind, it's hard to get back up. So anyways, moral of the story is I'm really trying this semester to focus more, oh my goodness, to focus more on like my mental health, and just like caring about my overall well-being and like just taking care of myself more. Because I had too many people call me out like, girl, you're not taking care of yourself. And I was embarrassed. I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I'm over here, but I'm saying like, you're right. You're so right. I'm taking care of myself and I need to do better. And that's why it's also important to have a really good support group around you in medical school. People can call you out on that sort of stuff, and so you can take a look in the mirror and be like, you know what, this really isn't me. I do not recognize her. We're gonna do better starting now. So yeah, I'm gonna get my cup of coffee started, and I'm gonna have to import my camera because we are officially out of space, you guys. So BRB, but we finished a little get ready with me. So. Okay guys, so it's 10:30 a.m. and I just made a quick breakfast and changed into some real clothes. All that I have this morning is a bowl of some vanilla Greek yogurt, some bacon, and some scrambled eggs. My first class was it was just really an introductory of what to expect from January to March, really what I thought. I do have a class now at 10:30. It's on Zoom, or you can go to Zoom. Basically, we're starting patient experiences this spring, and so I actually go to Grady tomorrow for my first patient experience. So it was just like an introductory of what to expect and how the course layout is, and if you're compliant and whatnot to go to the hospital. So you guys, a braid just fell out the back of my hair, and it was a long piece of my hair that just came out. What the heck? I went to the TikTok shop, not the TikTok shop, but what was recommended on TikTok, and literally this just pulled out all of my hair. What the heck? I'm so upset. I literally have to take these. That literally just ruined my day. It's the back of my hair. It breaks off really easily, and it has taken so long to get it to grow back. That took me this whole past year to get to that length in the back, because that's how broken off it was. And these braids have been taking out the back of my hair. So upset. It's 3:03 p.m. I am back in my apartment complex, and I took about like an hour and a half break. Unfortunately, we still have 2 lectures to get through. The Georgia game starts at 4, and I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to make it and start watching the game around 4:30. But obviously, I still need to like get some things done with school today. So I have a path lecture, a micro lecture, and I completed my Anki review. I think that I have 71 cards left today, so that's not too bad, I feel like. I think I'm gonna start with the path lecture. Let's see. I watched a lecture over break, so I'm kind of hoping that it is this path lecture that I watched. If it's not, then I hope it's not long. I'm gonna go back to watching lectures, I think. I think that I need that. And I think we have a lab today. Oh no, it's not done uploading. So the path lecture isn't done uploading. It actually might end at 3:30. So that means I'm gonna go ahead and start with micro. Also, you guys, I love this top. I got it from Zara. I think it was on sale too. I did look at the micro lecture earlier, and it was like 48 minutes. But as we all know, I watch the videos in about like 1.5, 1.75 speed. I like to give myself an hour and a half to do everything related to the lecture content. So like watching the lecture and the flashcards. Honestly, like 9 times out of 10, micro is pretty much review. So today's lecture is over respiratory infections. And yeah, 48 minutes. So that means that I should be done with this in like 25 minutes. And hopefully I've already done the majority of these flashcards. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna show you my Notion, because I know you guys like to kind of like get a feel of how I organize some of my stuff. So let me show you guys the Notion. This was today's to-do list, so not too bad. This was some of the notes that I took this morning from the Pathophys lecture that I had at, 10:30 a.m. Go back to pulmonary, respiratory infections. This was for micro, and so
truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby. Me, I go through underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green. Must have changed foes on the team. Remember when you let me in between? That was 2017. All good, Chuck a look around. Find one to see my type. Damn, my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes. I don't even know if she a wife, but I do know one thing though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Baby, I'll love you one day. Maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way.
Hey guys, clock in at 4:50 p.m. I finished the micro lecture, my readings, the Anki deck, and I went ahead and knocked out 15 practice questions on AMBOSS. All that's left for me today is my path lecture along with the readings and the Anki deck, but I think I'm about to take like a little 2-hour break. I might get back to studying around like 8 p.m. or really maybe like around 7ish probably. Yeah, the Georgia game is on. I think it's about halftime right now. So that was a lot of studying. I, as you guys know, always track with Flora. So that was an hour and 41 minutes of studying. So I thought that was a pretty good session, pretty productive, and I'm ready for a break.